Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play, first pass for Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Brady to throw again. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Brady to Gage for a Tampa first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas, let's keep it going.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now it's Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the 1st drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Rock and roll, baby. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's focus in on what we gotta do here. Guys, baby, get it on what you got. This is the calm before the storm. They can't beat us straight up. No pain, no gain. Man, they ain't got nothing.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he finds his target. It's Evans. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw, it's Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. A draw play for Mixon. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Underneath, he's got Brady. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Brady now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 35 yards.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Let's go now, let's go. Let's go, fellas. Play a little aggressive, baby. This is where you step up, right here, baby. Me and you, baby. Come on, time to play. This is your game, baby. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's do this, man. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's get something going. I bet you want it, boys. Big week, every week. Let's go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, Fournette. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
Get something together. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Gotta have it, baby. We gotta have it. Stay loose. Stay loose. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You ready to roll?
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Let's focus in on you. That's how we eat. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go home, boy. Let's go, baby. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's roll. A little aggressive, baby. Let's turn it up. Let's roll. I know you hot, Rod. I know you hot, Rod. I've seen that play a couple of times already. Okay, here we go. Whatever it takes, go get it now. It's showtime, baby.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Fournette once more on second down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10.
Now Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Inside handoff to Mixon.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mixon. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another try for Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Let's go. Let's go. I got you, baby. It's showtime, baby. It's one time, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go. You know what we need, baby. Let's be fresh. Go get him now. Let's go. Get him now. Let's go, fellas. Hold up, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's ride, dog. You ready to roll? Let's smart, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's stick to it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Brady to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this starting field position is certainly not ideal when you're trying to put together a drive to tie the ball game. As we know, this defense, they're going to keep bringing the pressure. You can count on that.
2nd and 20.
Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Get low. Let's go to work. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't give them nothing. Don't give them nothing. Play smart, baby. Let's go, baby. Do your thing. Been there, done that.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Brady now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
To throw is Brady.
Into the hands of Darden.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.